7,000 attendees, 400 exhibiting companies, 100 education and professional development sessions. It's all happening here at the world's largest corporate travel event of the year, GBTA Convention 2018. I'm Rachel Kopchak, and this is GBTA Live. 98% of winning is showing up. That's part of what sports icon Billie Jean King shared during Convention Arena, and you've showed up. She shared her story of being a pioneer for women in tennis and sports, and these significant points she lives by. Relationships are everything. Keep learning and how to learn. Be a problem solver, and remember that pressure is a privilege.
The thing you learn is that you have to take, and they'd say 1 point at a time. I go, no, it's one ball at a time. If you just can do that, and not to say, sit down and think of goals.
Right.
But then when you start to process and execute, it's totally, you've got to be in the moment.
Billie Jean's remarkable. And what an extraordinary talent. She is truly a visionary, a pioneer, and did she not capture the essence of all the travel business, which we're always finding ways to win, innovate, hopefully make a difference for people around the world.
What an inspiration. Oh my God, she was so awesome. I expected her to be great and words of wisdom, but incredible.
I thought her engagement was amazing. It was great to just learn the history of her trials and tribulations, the feedback she got from her parents at her early age, which really allowed her to become the woman that she was.
Security challenges continue to face the business travel industry and took center stage with discussions from top U.S. officials on how they are keeping us safe. These two top security officials, TSA Administrator David Pekoski and U.S. Customs and Border Protection Commissioner Kevin McLeenan, appeared together for the first time at GBTA. Both shared the challenges with balancing security and passenger facilitation while integrating new technologies.
I've got two concerns that are probably paramount. With the success against ISIS in Syria and Iraq, it's the diffuse threat now. The other thing is the tremendous impact of e-commerce, the growth of small parcels crossing our border.
And here's where GBTA can help us out with this. The slogan that says in 4 simple words, not on our watch. And the hour is a change that used to be not on my watch in TSA. Right. We just changed that several months ago to our, and that stands for the proposition that security is a shared responsibility.
I really liked hearing the fact that the government agencies are looking to add some additional technologies to make the boarding process much quicker for travelers.
It was important to point out, and Mike McCormick pointed it out as well, that we're all part of the solution in having our eyes everywhere, and when you see something, say something.
Meanwhile, the president and CEO of Marriott International took center stage to discuss his outlook on the future of hospitality. Sorensen says he doesn't believe the industry has reached a plateau or peak when it comes to growth. For example, Marriott International is opening a room a little more frequently than once every 13 hours around the world. Other companies across the country are also seeing good returns.
We're also thrilled to be in an industry that is growing because of economic growth, because of a shift towards experiences, because of the growth of the global middle class.
We know that women in leadership drive strong results.
Bridging the gender gap is the focus of companies both inside and outside of the industry. Several successful women in business travel shared their experiences in rising to the C-suite. These women have been able to add diversity by engaging their employees on their thoughts on women in business, including a woman on the interview panel, and
the biggest challenge that women face is really being put into those crucible roles where they're learning new skills, where they're being stretched beyond their limits. And frankly, it's a two-sided thing. We're having to coach the women that while it might be outside their comfort zone, it's really the career builder that they need.
There's many companies in this room that don't have women on their board, don't have women in their executive leadership team. Start with that, because that is a path and a vision for your employees to seek towards.
GBTA offers nearly 100 education sessions and many in a half-hour format to help you learn as much as possible during your time at convention. Like this session on how to innovate your lodging program to maintain relevance. During this interactive storytelling format, the presenters explored real-world experiences that keep the company on budget while creating a happy traveler experience. That includes having a TMC available while also allowing the traveler to manage their lodging with mobile apps. No need to panic about new technologies. Be proactive and start small.
Get a mindset hat on where you say, I can do small projects, and A, they can fail, because that's how I find out what works for me, and B, once I know a small project works and delivers, then I can start scaling it up. You have to get out of the 2-3 year project cycle and again get into 2-3 month cycles.
Emerging technologies such as authenticity, blockchain, and automation are also shaping the way we travel. When it comes to authenticity, travelers are yearning for a real experience. Blockchain is a technology that can help improve operations, and under the automation umbrella, you have artificial intelligence.
Taking what we do and automating it as much as possible, and that helps everyone because it saves on cost, obviously, but also it improves accuracy, it improves the traveler's experience and the time that it takes to get things done. So you can actually take on more than you did before.